I remember when I first heard of Genesys Works. It was last summer while I was over at my friend Manuel's house. He started talking about how he wanted a summer job to make some extra spending money but couldn't find one. I told him I had gotten a job working for the school. I had to watch the incoming freshmen and get paid. I thought it was one of the easiest jobs anyone could get. Then he said that he also kind of got a job with this program called Genesys Works, where you had to wake up early in the morning, go downtown, and do work. To me, it just sounded like one of those other summer programs to keep you busy during the summer. But then he mentioned the program taught you about computers, and that's when it got interesting. My name is Omar Robles. I attend John F. Kennedy High School, and I've always loved technology. I started out by taking apart my toys and then my computer and putting it back together. Ever since my dad bought a computer, something inside me just pushed me to want to learn everything about it. I don't know why I felt that way, but I liked it. So right after hearing the word computer, I was ready to sign up for Genesys Works as fast as possible, but unfortunately, it was only available to juniors, so I had to wait seemingly forever until the next year. When the following year finally came, I quickly rushed to sign up for Genesys Works. The program seemed pretty simple to me. I thought all I had to do was show up, do computer work, and get an internship, but I was wrong. Genesys Works was so much more than I expected. First time I walked into the building, I was amazed. I thought to myself, this is going to be a lot harder than I thought. First of all, we had to dress professionally, and I hated dressing like that. It just wasn't my style. The way I like to dress was casual with those bigger size shirts and pants, since that's how all my friends dressed. My mom and dad didn't like it one bit. Actually, they absolutely hated it. They would tell me all the time how they wish I wouldn't dress like that because one day someone could confuse me for a gang member and get killed or something. I didn't blame them either. They had a point. Almost every time I went out with my friends or by myself, I would get approached by gang-related people. So after attending the meeting, I decided that even though I didn't like some of the rules, I would still give it a try. And I can proudly say it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Chances come and go, but I took advantage of this one, and boy, how I'm glad I did. In the beginning, it felt a little awkward going downtown dressed all fancy, but on top of that, I wasn't so good with meeting new people. I was a shy person who didn't talk unless spoken to, but that all came to a complete stop. The first few days in the program, I felt out of place and was starting to think twice about the whole thing. Going to a new place and meeting new people wasn't what I usually like to do. I would rather be in a room surrounded by the people I know, but there was a feeling I got from Genesys Works. That feeling can't really be described. It was a feeling of success and achievement. Everyone in the program was so polite, and the instructors and staff showed great care in helping you succeed. The feeling of being out of place began to fade away, and I started to talk more until before I knew it, I talked to everyone in the class like we had been friends forever. The vibe you got from walking into the building was just great. The more and more I kept going, the greater the feeling got, and the more I wanted to finish the program. It's amazing how much you can change in such a short period of time. I went from being a shy guy to someone who enjoyed talking to everyone. I never thought I would be able to speak in front of people like tonight. Going through this program and having the staff pushing me forward, helping me better myself was one of the best decisions I've ever made. It wasn't just one person who wanted me to succeed, but everyone in the building, and I can't thank them enough for it. So many things about me have changed. Things I never imagined possible. For example, wearing professional clothing was just not me, but I grew to love it. I don't even want to wear my old clothes anymore. I could tell from the looks on my parents' faces that that's exactly what they've always wanted. Instead, I actually started buying more professional clothing. With the help I got from Genesys Works, I was able to break through, face my fears, and speak in front of people with great ease, and I think I can speak for everyone and say that Genesys Works is truly a life-changing experience, and I can't say how grateful I am to have been a part of it. Just like me, every member of Class 2 has a story to tell. The following video presentation captures just a few glimpses of these stories and how Genesys works has impacted us all.